Welcome back to the channel. We are back. We are back talking about my favorite thing to talk about, and that is fall trends. You guys know I'm summer's #1 biggest hater. We are about to enter one of the best seasons in New York City as well, and I am just so excited. So I want to talk about some fall fashion trends. A few are like, the thing about fall fashion trends that I see every year is it's kind of like same old, same old. Most of it is like, I feel like fall and winter is more kind of the same things every year, like a good wool coat, a trench coat, scarves, burgundy. But I do feel like this fall we have more of those kind of like fun, like trendy little things to talk about. So some of these have been reported and some of these are just things that I'm excited for. Maybe they're not trending, but these are just like what I'm going to be looking into, what I'm going to be playing into. So, okay, we've seen the people are talking about like sashes and prize ribbons. I hate it. I hate it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I totally understand it. I hate it for me, love it for you. It's kind of one of those things. Although, let me say this. I think it's silly. A lot of things are silly. Who am I to say that silly is bad? All right? Like this horse sweater. She's silly, obviously, but I love it. Silly to me isn't a bad thing. Silly to me is the best thing. Silly to me is the highest regards coming from the queen of being silly. It's not my vibe. I also think this is a very like chronically online trend, right? Like I feel like if I saw this in person, I'd be like, and living in New York City, there's two New York City styles that I see. It's like one, it's like that true good classic New Yorker style that you just know and it doesn't really fit any genre. It's not like classic, it's not edgy, it's everything. There's like this true New York style. Maybe I sound like stupid, pretentious, like a transplant New Yorker, but whatever. And then there's another one and it's chronically online. Like it is these chronically online fashion. It's just it's the micro trend final boss. What was that meme that went around? You guys know what I'm talking about. It's that. The prize ribbon feels like that. It feels like the micro trend final boss. This is stolen valor for my FFA kids, okay? We're throwing it back to that video. You get your FFA jackets. You know what? I want to see someone brave. I feel like I cannot talk any shit while I'm wearing this. I want to see a brave soul walk the streets with an FFA jacket and prize ribbons pinned on the lapel. Then you've earned it. Then you've earned the right to wear that. I want you to look like you are in 8th grade showing your heifer cow at the final FFA convention. I don't know what they do. Okay, let's move on. So I've been seeing this. I actually don't know how I feel about this. It's kind of like I'm like 50-50. This is these like really drapey coats and like funnel necks and sweaters, but they're almost like sheets of fleece or really thick sheets of wool and they're draped. I think it can look elegant, but I also think it can look very matronly very fast. These kind of jackets are reminiscent of what I would expect like a girl boss lawyer to wear in the 2010s. You know? Do you get the vibe? And I think that this trend will evolve and it'll get a little bit more refined, it'll get a little bit more chic looking, and then I'll like it, but as it stands, nope. Okay, let's get into the fun. Let's get into the good. Let's get into the positive. Okay, boho. We saw a lot of boho this summer. Think the Chloe frilly floofy dresses, the sheer dresses. These Chloe dresses are beautiful. I love this blue one. I've been seeing these dresses in the press a lot for a lot of like movie runs. Really love it. And I think another reason why it's been so popular is because the fry boots are still reigning supreme. And it just makes sense, right? Like it just makes sense, like a fry boot with something really frilly. They marinate well. They have a healthy marriage. They love each other. They kiss each other goodnight. Right on the forehead. I was having an identity crisis recently because I was like, I don't think I'm boho, because everything that I've ever bought that's boho, I end up donating. And I was like, I'm not this girl. I can't be this girl. That's not me. But then I would see Western pieces and really like it. And I was like seeing Western and categorizing it as boho when really it's its own category, and I love Western. There is a Ralph Lauren store, I believe I don't know if it's their flagship store. It's the one on the Upper East Side. It's where the Ralph's Coffee is. The Ralph's on the Upper East Side, it's connected to a store so you can shop, but like you can't really shop because I was like, oh, these leather gloves seem quite nice. These leather gloves seem exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm like, probably $200, right? Like, and you know what? Miss Girl could save up and splurge on some leather gloves. They were like $900. And I was like, I would rather buy a plane ticket to Europe, you know? So very, very expensive. However, I'd love to walk around there because the inspiration is so good. That store has been doing the Western vibes so good. I actually haven't been there in a while. I should bop in. This is what I like to do. I like to bop around the expensive stores in New York City, and you just go in, you walk in, and you just get the vibes, the inspo. You're not actually shopping there, you're window shopping, but you've gone into the store. And yeah, the Ralph Lauren store is so good. I just love Americana Western, but I do draw the line at cowboy hat. Personally, I do feel like you have to be an actual cowboy or rancher, or just like, I guess, live in Tennessee to pull it off. The cowboy hat is a bit far for me, but I do like the Western elements. I like cowboy boots. Cowboy boots are a yes, cowboy hats are a no, obviously. Duh. I mean, that's like common sense, right? Western suede boots, I've been on the hunt for a really good pair of suede, kind of like a pointed toe. It's almost pointed toe with maybe fringe, or maybe, I don't know, but it has to be the right color. I'm looking for like a more yellowy brown, which is something I don't have. So it'd be like good, you know, something special to my closet. Yeah, I just have a lot of like specific requirements and I haven't been able to find them, but I am on the hunt for a pair of suede boots. Definitely got a little heel, and I want them to go click, clack, click, clack, you know? One thing I've been seeing is flare jeans. And as a member of the big butt, tiny waist community, flared jeans are our best friend. Flared jeans makes a girl look so good. We've been in the wide leg jean era for a long time, and wide leg jeans also look really good because they're snatched at the waist and taper out. But I'm talking about a good old fashion kick flare, right? Like a boot cut flare, where it hugs your thighs and then it flares out from there. Those look so good, and I feel like they've looked dated up until this point. I haven't seen a lot of people talking about them, but a flared jean I think is gonna have a revival, and I actually think it looks good on everybody, but for people with bigger thighs, it is just so complimentary. Jeans is the one thing that I find I have to pick for my body type. For me, it's like I can pretty much rock any kind of top, any kind of dress, but the jean silhouette has to be right, or I feel so frumpy. Like I just feel so not like myself. And the flares, my mom has been a ride or die for that. She's gonna be so excited when she watches this. My mom has been a ride or die for the flare jean for years, and she will be ecstatic to hear this. And yeah, so I don't know, perhaps on the look for a pair of flare jeans. Oh my god, what a blast from the past, what a blast from high school. American Eagle was at its peak when it leaned into kind of like Western Americana vibe. The flare jeans from American Eagle were next level good. I don't even know if they still, I haven't been into American Eagle in so long, but those flare jeans were ridiculously amazing, right? All right, we all know it was brat girl summer. Yes. Were you a little brat? I was. Not really. Brat girl summer, and now we're rolling into Charlotte York fall. All right? Let me explain. I am a TV show girl. I don't really love movies, and I don't really love reading. I'm sorry, I try so hard. I do read, but it takes me like 5 months to read a book, okay? But I love TV. I love TV so much. And right now I'm watching Sex and the City. I've always wanted to watch it, but I was like, a girl is not paying for HBO Max, okay? If you say that you have HBO Max, I assume that you are in an insane tax bracket. How much is it, actually? Okay, I take it back. I guess normies can afford HBO Max. I'm tapped out at 2 though, like 2 subscriptions max. That's it. And both of those I actually don't even pay for. They're my parents. So I feel like because Sex and the City like just got on Netflix, maybe the past 6 months, so I just have this feeling that whenever a really good, popular, kind of like cult classic show shows up on Netflix, the fashion that is on that show kind of follows into real life. Like I've been seeing people recreate Carrie Bradshaw, iconic scenes in the city. I've been seeing people recreate that like summer outfit where she's got that like sexy bodycon and it's gray and she just looks fantastic. So I believe that Sex and the City fashion is going to be huge, but especially Charlotte's. I have been so inspired by Charlotte's fashion, and I've been describing it recently, is that my style is Charlotte York with a touch of Carrie Bradshaw, right? Like I love these classic pieces, but I'm also going to wear a handmade vintage horse knit sweater, and it's got fences. Isn't that so cute? Oh, where's the heart? Where's the little heart? You can't go all or nothing with your style because I love classics, but I also want to wear something funky. And so Charlotte York with a touch of Carrie Bradshaw, it just makes sense. And she does the fall fashion, right? There's this one particular picture that I find is so just of the 90s yummy goodness, just the classic black. It's almost like a mock neck little turtleneck, the brushed back ponytail. There's also this iconic outfit. It's so good, where she's got that suede with like the fur, and it's pink. It's like this hot pink leather jacket, and I want this jacket so bad. I also love the mini skirt and black nylon combo. That is a staple in my fall and winter rotation. I feel so, and which is funny because I'm usually not like a mini skirt person. I think maybe the black nylons just gives me some confidence with it. So yeah, I'm thinking like classic fall colors, lots of black, pearls, pulled back hair, or just like really like just a really polished look. I think that's just really fun. I think it's really beautiful. I think it's really classic, and I think it's easy. And I also think it's like style that you don't really have to buy anything for, right? You have all these things. It's just a matter of like how you wear the pieces, like how you present yourself, how you do your makeup, how you do your hair. Yeah. And you know what else I'm loving for fall? Little bits, little bobs. And listen, with these bangs, we have gone full Jessica Day. You know, I love Jessica Day, and she always had the like funkiest little phone cases, and so I feel like I have to step up my phone case game in like honor of her. Jessica Decor, Birkinification, that's what we've got going on right now. And so I'd just like to say thank you to Casetify for sponsoring this portion of the video. Casetify makes the absolute cutest little trendiest phone cases, and they also have a ton of phone charms and lanyards to help you accessorize that outfit, girlfriend. I love these crossbody robes because personally, I'm a very clumsy girl, so if there's a will, there's a way. If it's an item I can hold in my hand, I will drop it. And as a New York City girl on the go, I've been obsessed with this like cross-body little lint. First of all, it's so cute. How cute is it with this sweater? It's like perfect. The same goes with these cutie little phone charms. I just think they just like give it that little edge, right? It just like bumps it up a notch. I love this pearl one. This summer I really played around with items like necklaces and tying them on my bag, and so I've been obsessed with these little phone charms. I think they're really easy to add to a tote bag, even just to kind of like give it something unique, make it a little bit more, you know, like something you'd see on Pinterest. I am obsessed with this combo that I put together, and it is like this pearl with cherries on it onto the striped tote bag. I just feel like it just gives, the tote bag is like kind of casual, and then this like pearl charm just like, yeah, just like elevates it, gives it a level of kitschy. I also thought it would be fun to tie this around my belt loop. It's just kind of like an unexpected little detail on your outfit. Another way I've been using these phone charms too is on my camera, because I am trying to use my camera more when I'm out and about, and I think accessorizing my camera is so fun. I put the cherry phone charm on my camera, and I feel like it makes my camera look a little less like techie. Like I want my camera to look cute. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm just a girl. Like I'm just a fashion girl. Like even my camera like needs an accessory, right? I've been having a ton of fun playing around with these accessories, and you guys know I feel like the little tiny details to the outfit is what makes or breaks it, and I feel like when I'm in a style rut, kind of accessorizing is the way to get me out of it. So you can go to my collection page, casetify.com/MiChaelaDickson, to get 15% off for a limited time. And thanks again to Casetify for sponsoring this video. I have been loving Polo Ralph Lauren anything. If you follow me on Instagram or here, I've talked about my Polo Ralph Lauren striped cotton button downs a lot with the little horse. I'm into the horses, which we'll talk about next, but I have 3 now. I collected another one at the Chelsea Flea. The Ralph Lauren store has more of that like Western Americana, and then Polo Ralph Lauren is more that like preppy Americana look, and I love both, but Polo Ralph Lauren, anything by them. I want to get a Polo Ralph Lauren hat. I found this amazing jacket on eBay earlier this morning, and I was like, oh my god, I love this. Like anything Polo Ralph Lauren, it is just so good. The jackets, the shirts, they kind of have that like J. Crew catalog look that I like. That's just that like classic Americana boat shoe kind of feel. It is by far my favorite brand of thrift. I'm always on the lookout for it, and I feel like it's becoming really popular, which is great because I see it at flea markets all the time. And there was one vendor, I'll put her Instagram handle here because she gave me her card, and I bought a top from her, and it was just amazing. All of her stuff, she had a ton of a vintage Polo Ralph Lauren and really reasonable prices, anywhere from like 30 to 45 for a top, depending on like how rare the colors were and the condition and everything. But what a steal. If you're in the city, definitely hit up this vendor. Amazing. And I also feel like Polo Ralph Lauren kind of leads into my next topic, which is horsecore. And there's two camps for this horsecore, okay? One is we're doing riding boots, we're doing stirrup pants, riding jackets, the riding helmets, we're doing leather gloves, like just very, that kind of polished horse riding gear, I think could translate to fashion extremely well, especially for the fall. And then the other way is kind of like horse girl energy, you know what I mean? Like a horse attire that you would see in Claire's, you know, just like really like obviously this sweater, right? So we've got two horse energies going on. Yeah, I really love it. I have been looking for a pair of riding boots for, this is probably my second year that I'm on the hunt. I just have something very specific that I'm looking for, and I don't really know. I guess I'll just know when I see it, but I really loved these that Taylor Swift wore last year in the fall. She wore them on the Upper East Side, just everything about this. She was wearing a Polo Ralph Lauren hat, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then she had that polo collar and these boots. I wouldn't do as high of a heel because that's not really how I rock and roll, but I would like a little bit of a heel, maybe just like a 1 inch, yeah, probably 1 inch, just to give it a little bit of lift. Super excited. I feel like stirrup pants could have a moment, especially with all of the high boots that we've seen. Like, I feel like we're having this renaissance of high knee-high boots, which is great, but then of course you need skinny jeans to make it work. And so I feel like stirrup pants, stirrup leggings, like those thick leggings, those I have a feeling, I have an inkling that those are going to be popular. The riding jacket, riding helmet. The riding helmet is a stretch, but I just feel like, I don't know, some kind of silhouette for that hat would be really cool. And then leather gloves too. I feel like leather gloves, I mean, people wear them, but I don't think that they've ever been super trendy within the past couple of years. And I'm just talking like normal leather gloves, not like really long ones. You know, I feel like the longer ones were maybe trending at some point, but just like a good classic pair of leather gloves with your riding boots. I just think that would be really chic with a really great like wool trench coat. Gorgeous. Super excited for horsecore. Don't let me down. Horse girls unite. I actually, you know, I was not a horse girl growing up, and what a shame that is, because I literally lived in like the perfect area to be a raging horse girl, and now I need to reclaim my youth. I need to go out, but I'm actually kind of scared of them too. I went horseback riding for my 23rd birthday, and it was very fun, but they're terrifying animals. They're like beautiful beasts, you know, like you could ruin my life, but you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Maybe I just want to go watch like someone practicing horse riding. I want to go watch equestrians. That's what I want to do. I want to see them jumping. Yeah, I don't want to ride the horse. I want to watch the horse. The next one I have, I don't think is for me, but I know I see this every fall. And this is Ren Fair core, okay? We're another core. That is because, well, the Ren Fair starts in the summer, but I feel like the fall is the more smart time to go because otherwise it's like pretty miserable. And everybody wears, you know, the girls get dressed up for the Ren Fair, which we love. Everybody looks so cute at the Ren Fair. And I love seeing like what angle people take, because some people go really fairy, some people go like piratey, some people go like medieval, witchy. So there's I have a dirndl, like a German dirndl. I wore that last year. So you can kind of go in, there's like a multitude of ways that you could dress. And I think because, you know, buying a full outfit, you want to get like the most bang for your buck. So I just wore something I already had. But I think a lot of people buy new stuff, but they want to buy stuff that they can rewear, obviously. And so every fall I see this like uptick of a Ren Fair adjacent fashion, and I just know it's all the girlies getting ready for the Ren Fair. So I'm thinking like a lot of stacked jewelry, like vintage petticoats, really flowy blouses, lace, black, even fur, leathers, vests, turquoise jewelry. There's just like this essence of Ren Fair medievalness always becomes really popular in September, and I love to see it. It's very fun. Again, not really my thing, but I love to keep an eye on it. I think it's cute. Let's talk jackets. I've been seeing a very specific type of jacket really trending, and they're all kind of in the same category. Of course, we've got barn coats, which you guys know I just thrifted one for my husband for $1 at the bins. So exciting. I'm so excited to wear it. I'm so excited to see him wear it. It looks so good on him. He looks so good in it. Someone commented and they were like, please, I am once again asking to see the husband. Well, you can go to my Instagram. I posted our wedding pictures. Okay? Maybe give me a follow while you're over there. I don't know. Does she post? Not really. She loves posting stories though. So of course we've got barn coats, and these barn coats are they're also called chore coats. So if you're looking them up on eBay or Poshmark, Etsy, whatever, either barn coats or chore coats, both will pop up, and they're kind of reminiscent of the Carhartt Detroit jacket, but they have pockets in the front here, and the collars are usually corduroy. Of course, trench coats for fall, groundbreaking, but I've been seeing this type of trench coat, which is like a trench coat barn coat hybrid, which I think is very, very cute. This isn't something that I would buy. Well, you know, I am on the low buy still. Also, I'm on the hunt. I have a trench coat, my vintage LL Bean trench coat. Love that thing. It's awesome. But it's a little short. I mean, it hits me like probably mid-thigh, and it's pretty thin, and it's more of like a sporty trench coat. So it's really beautiful and I love it, but it doesn't serve the purpose for like kind of an elevated trench coat. It's very casual, and you guys know this is on trench coat. Ooh, it has my brain in a chokehold. I love this trench coat so much. It's everything to me. So I would rather buy a trench coat like this. I feel this really fits my needs, what I want. I want a longer trench coat, something a little thicker, and something that just looks, you know, kind of nicer or a little elevated. Could wear this to a nice dinner, to the... I was about to say to the opera, as if I have ever been. I don't know if I would enjoy the opera, to be honest. I'm a Broadway bitch. I'm a musical girl. Like, don't even get me started, or I'll start singing all that jazz, okay? So this is on one. This is what I'm looking for in my life. But I've also been seeing this trench coat where, yeah, it's a trench coat, but then it has barn coat-like features. So it'll have like the corduroy collar, but the collar looks more like a trench coat. I don't know how to explain it. You'll see the pictures. But I think this is really, really pretty. I think that you could... This is trendy, but this would stand the test of time. It would just be like something that's a little bit unique. So even though this one might not be trending for multiple years, it would still function in your wardrobe without looking dated. Does that make sense? So that was all like the clothes fashion trends, and then I just always like to throw in a little bit of hair and makeup. I haven't really seen much for the makeup, and I think that's something that I'll probably talk about in October, because that usually kind of like takes a little bit longer to wear in, I think, because it is still a little bit hot. We were kind of still in fresh-faced summer makeup. The only thing that I'm rooting for is brown mascara. I switched over to a brown mascara. It's the Tower 28 mascara. I feel like it has really given me like a softer look. I was afraid that it would almost be too soft, but it's still, I don't know, I just feel like it works in harmony with my face really well. I still have black mascara because when I do like a sharp wing, I want like the black eyeliner and, you know, to match the mascara. So yeah, I'm rooting for brown mascara. I'm also rooting for a brown liner. That's what I'm on the hunt for now. I want one that doesn't smudge or like transfer to the top of my lids, because I just want to do like a smoky wing brown liner with brown mascara and then just really clean skin. I just feel like that dewy skin, clean skin, maybe a little bit of freckles, faux freckle moment. That's kind of my vibe for fall. So I'm excited for that. I also, okay, talk about hair. I'm probably gonna get my bangs cut soon again. I detest bangs in the summer. You cannot make me do it, and I frankly will not do it. I need my forehead to be barren in the summer. And so I'm super excited because last year when I cut my bangs, I went careful. You know, I played it safe. I did not take a risk. I cut bangs. They were like curtain bangs, but they were kind of wispy, and I want full bangs. I want full Miss Taylor Swift bangs. I want Dakota Johnson bangs. She is one of my style icons lately. Like, that is literally all that's on my Pinterest. And right now it's just pictures of her hair, because that's my end goal with my hair, is like really long, blunt bangs. I think that is like so gorgeous. And then yeah, letting them grow out for the summer and then recutting in the fall. So yeah, bangs. We're still in the bangs. I think we're thinking Sabrina Carpenter bangs. She is about to go on tour. I don't know when her tour starts. I didn't get tickets, so you know, I'm a little bitter that I once again fell victim to Ticketmaster. So I think obviously the curtain bang is going to be super, super popular again this year, a really thick curtain bang. And then I'm also thinking like a messy, thick French bang. You ever type in French girl autumn outfits? If you do, you know what I'm talking about. This is the type of bang that I'm craving. And then I'm also rooting for the pigtails. I'm rooting for the pigtails. I think it's so cute. I think it's like a fun way to mix up your hair. And I also think it looks really good with bangs. Again, this is kind of like giving me Sabrina Carpenter. So I'm pushing for the pigtails. Let's make it a thing. Also, like, insanely easy, and I feel like it looks insanely cute. Okay, well, that's everything that I wanted to talk about today. Thanks for listening to me. I don't know if this was like a coherent list. Just kind of me like yapping about what I've been into lately, what I've been searching on Pinterest. Those are kind of like the things that I type in, or just the things that come up on my feed. Let me know what you're excited for fall. I feel like fall can be kind of easy to fall into like a rut of wearing the same thing, but at the same time, it's like back to the basics, right? Like you can't go wrong with a trench coat. You just can't. There's something about the season change that is always so exciting to me. It's always so inspiring. I get so much energy back. All that to say, we're very pumped. We're very thrilled for fall. Giddy up. Yeehaw. We are in the cute sweater supremacy. Let's go. All right. That's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. And thank you to our sponsor, Casetify. Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being here and making sponsorships possible for me. It is literally like so cool, so crazy, so like mind-boggling to me. So always and forever. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.